Hi, welcome to Henry Read Books YouTube channel. Today we'll be reading I Want to Be an Engineer by Laura Driscoll. My big brother Joe is going to a new school. Not just any school, Joe says, an engineering school. I'm not sure what that is. But it looks like engineering means a lot of Joe's favorite things, space and rockets. When Joe grows up, he wants to build rockets. It is called aerospace engineering, Joe says. The principal gives us a tour. She asked me, maybe someday you will come here too. I shake my head. I do not like space, I say. I like robots. I show her my robot dog. Engineering is not all about space, the principal says. Engineers are problem solvers. They use science to plan and build things. There are all kinds of engineers. I am an engineer, Mom says on the way home. Huh? I thought Mom was an architect. I'm an architectural engineer, Mom says. I make plans for buildings. They have to look nice. They have to be buildable. And they can't cost too much to build. It is a puzzle. The next day, Mom takes me to work with her. There are so many workers. They are building a building that Mom designed. There are a lot of engineers here, Mom says. We meet an engineer when we check in at the office. I make sure the building is built strong and safe, he says. From the concrete at the bottom to the roof on top. He is a structural engineer. Down in the basement, workers put in pipes. Some pipes bring in Down in the basement, workers put in pipes. Some pipes bring water in, this engineer says. Others carry wastewater out. They run all through the building. She is a plumbing engineer. Upstairs, workers put in wires and cables. Some will carry electricity to lights, fire alarms, and more. The electrical engineer decides where they all go. Some cables are for phone lines and computers. How many does this floor need? The network engineer will decide. Outside, an engineer takes notes. Which way should the solar panel face? How can the building be more earth-friendly? He is an environmental engineer. Another engineer just got here. He is going to work on the elevator. This engineer is an expert on how machines work. He is a mechanical engineer. Want to be my helper? Asked the mechanical engineer. My helper climbs up the elevator shaft. It drills holes in the concrete, and it does it all by itself. It is a robot, I shout, Mom says. Guess who designed that robot? An engineer, I ask. Mom nods. A robotic engineer, she says. Just think, I could make robots. I want to be an engineer. Meet the engineers. Aerospace engineer, an engineer who designs planes or spacecraft. Architectural engineer, an engineer who draws up plans for buildings. Structural engineer, an engineer who makes sure a structure is built to be strong and safe. Plumbing engineer, an engineer who plans a system of pipes that carry water or gas. Electrical engineer, an engineer who makes, tests, or fixes things that carry electricity. Network engineer, an engineer who plans and sets up connections between computers. Environmental engineer, an engineer who finds ways to build that are gentle on nature. Mechanical engineer, an engineer who is an expert on machines and how they work. Robotic engineer, an engineer who designs, builds, or fixes robots. Thank you very much for joining me today in reading I Want to Be an Engineer by Laura Driscoll. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.